having one of those days where driver just won't work. Give me 5 golf balls in 60 seconds. I'll show you the exact reset move I use and all my students swear by, so I can get you back on the fairways extremely fast. And I'm talking seriously quick. I had John, one of my students, come up to the day. I was in the car park, right? And he shouted over like, Alex, I used that exact reset move. He unfortunately knocked it out of bounds on the 4th at Mottram. He then got on the 5th and used this exact process to get his game back on track. So you know when you've had that idea of, oh, it's going bad this round, I'll wait to the back 9. Don't let that be the case. Use this right away. You've got to start thinking of the golf swing as a gigantic circle. Now, if I stand here right now, think of a circle all the way around me. And I'm going to take a little section of that now down at the golf ball. When it's going wrong on the golf course, our hoop could be pointed a little bit in the left direction. With our face that's pointing significantly to the right, that's going to cause us to slice it. Or it even, for you guys that hook the golf ball, could be pointing far too much to the right with a face that's pointing to the left. That's going to cause us to hook the golf ball. It could also mean that we're hitting too down on it, hanging too back on it. We need to find a way of resetting ourselves. And a lot of people waste time. We just waste time. We waste good ideas. This is how you're going to reset it. I've got my 5 golf balls laid out here. Now let's paint a picture. Let's say this is happening pre-round on the range and you can't quite find your swing. If this happens on the golf course, I'm going to tell you in this video exactly the point you should start to go back to, okay? This will totally make sense as we get into this video. But on the first shot, let's imagine we're finding it hard to understand how to control our bike wheel. So we could be here, or we could be here. This is the first shot you're going to hit. Now listen carefully. We're going to hit with our feet together with the ball in the middle of our stance. You're literally going to hit one away from me and it might go only 50 yards. But what I want you to enjoy is the pace, the bike wheel back on track, and the centered hit, okay? Let me hit this one away, just like this, back and through. Now that was a little mini draw right away on a left to right wind. And I don't care, no matter who you are, if you're a hooker or you're a slicer, to see a mini shot like that, we are happy. Now what is happening here? You're probably thinking, Alex, well, you're 1 golf ball in, what am I doing? Well, I'm resetting your circle, that's your club path, that's your low point, and your face control by doing this drill. The next shot you're going to hit is a club head width apart. Again, we'll keep the ball exactly in the middle of our stance. We're not looking to change where that is. We'll keep that golf ball exactly in the middle of our stance. Now, we might swing a little bit quicker, but the width of your stance is going to determine the pace. Let me explain. If you swing full speed here, we're going to fall over, right? You'll also notice when I make this swing how, for me to stay balanced, this club just starts to work beautifully on track. And from this point of view, my low point is happening directly at the golf ball. Not after, not before, I've got control. So our second shot, I want you to hit with a club head width apart, and let's try and hit this one maybe 100 yards in the air, just like this. Now look how good that just flew. And what really does surprise me, I just tried to honestly hit that 100 yards only, and that just flew, I would say, around about 150. Now re-picture the pace I just put into that and how efficient that hit just was. That's exactly what you could do. Exactly what you could do. Now I'm taking a section of this video from my Stop Slice blueprint over on the AE Excellence Hub, and I've been giving you a snippet here that can reset you and save you at least 5 shots out on the golf course. So if you are enjoying this video, that shot and this tip right here 100% deserve to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. So shot number 3 is part of your reset on the range, okay? This is where it starts to get interesting. This is what Jonathan said he used out on the golf course after hitting it out of bounds. This very point in this video here. You're now going to go 2 club head widths apart. Again, please keep that ball in the middle of your stance. Now look at the pace on this. Again, I've just hit a mini jaw. that's at least carried 170, rolling out to 220. If I don't have control of my swing, I've just got it back right now by following this process. Let's go back to your circle. We're 3 shots into this tip, and now we've started to recalibrate this circle, making sure it's traveling more straighter down to target at that point of impact. We're not too biased this way. We're certainly not going to be biased this way. And that low point, and that when we're saying low point, it's the lowest point of our swing. Hopefully now, with that ball being in the middle of our stance and having that width of stance, we're really starting to control our circle from those 3 factors. The face on, the low point, the club face control, and the direction in which it's swinging. And if you've not, I would definitely encourage you to go back to shot 1, shot 2, and build up to shot 3 again. But essentially, this is going to be so powerful for you to control in your swing. That whole reset, staying balanced, working the way I've showed you so far in this video, gets you back on track. But let's jump further into this because we've still got 2 shots to hit. Okay, ball number 4, I said it just takes 5 golf balls, but honestly, sometimes with some of my students, Jonathan being one of them, it just takes 3 to re-center that circle from the down the line point of view in terms of club path, but also from that face on point of view in terms of where our low point in the swing is. And I really find that when I hit my best and when my students hit their best, we're not trying to hit up on it too much. We're certainly not hitting it down too much. We're getting that low point to happen exactly at the point we're striking the golf ball. That's why I keep the ball in the middle of my stance, and that's why I keep my stance narrow, because I have to wait for my swing. I have to wait for the pace of that delivery. Ball number 4, we're then going to hit again at 2 club head widths apart. This is the genius part of this drill. Again, look how straight I'm just hitting that. On a left to right wind, it's bleeding 10 yards maybe, if that. Again, rolling around to 220, 230. It makes it so easy, and you're thinking, Alex, can I do this? 100%, I want you to start taking this into your practice, into your game, out on the golf course. So my advice to you is, before we hit this 5th and final golf ball of this reset, is that use 2 club head widths apart as your stance and the ball in the middle of your stance if you need a driver reset out on the golf course. If you're on the range, 100% follow this exact sequence I'm using right here. Now the final golf ball, we're going to hit with 3 golf club widths apart in our stance. So 1, 2, and 3. And I would now start to move that ball a little further forward, okay? And the simple and honest answer for that is, it's going to allow you just to sweep this golf ball away a little nicer, okay? It's going to allow you to sweep it away a little nicer. But what I'm looking for is a club head inside our left heel. Certainly, I'm not getting it up here. So I've just moved it ahead a little bit in my stance, not too much. Watch the pace of delivery. Let the width of your stance determine it. If you can't stay balanced, you've not reset your swing one bit. Oh, I wouldn't say no to any of those drives, and the pace that you get from this is just next level. So it's such a simple drill, this one that I showed Jonathan and so many more of my students, and now here to you. Use it as a simple reset out on the golf course to recalibrate your driver swing, and if it's not going right, it certainly will be after following this advice.